So hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Sorry for not posting for a while, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this snowman, and it's a squishmallow snowman, like it's in the shape of a squishmallow and super adorable. So I use a blue scarf for this one because that's like the original color of the one I saw on the squishmallow, and I'll be using red today for the scarf. But let's get started on the things you'll need. So you'll need 258 white bands. You will need 47 of the scarf color using red, and 6 orange bands for the nose, and 21 black bands for the little hat. You will also need a rainbowloom hook. You will need some safety eyes. So here I am. I choose 2 for the eyes, so I'm not sure what the sizes are, but you could just look around and see if you like it or not. And I used 2 small ones, as you can see, for the button right here. So we also need some stuffing. We'll need a C-clip, and that's it. Now we can get started. So here is the pattern snowman squishmallow. So we're going to start with making the hat, and we're going to get our black bands. So let me grab some out. Black bands. So we're going to start with a magic ring, and I can't fit the whole pattern on the screen, so I'm just going to like put it to the side a little bit. So we have magic ring of 6. So you put black band around your hook 2 times, twist it 2 times to make 3 loops, and then you put 6 stitches in the magic ring. So you pull through the ring, reclaim, and then pull through. And I have a video on how to do like the basics of amigurumi. You can go check that video out if you are like a total beginner. So I go a little bit faster. So that was 1, and we do 2 and 3. And 4 and 5 and 6. So I can go back and count my stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next thing is we're going to do a front only stitch. So front loops only stitch. So how you do that is you're going to put a C-clip onto your hook, the band on your hook, and then you're going to go through the front stitch only. So you can see here there's like 2 loops you usually go through, but you only go through half of it, the front loop, like this. And then you're going to do a single crochet like that normally. And you're going to do that all the way around, so only front loops. I hope you can see clearly. I might zoom in a little bit. So front loops all the way around. So I'm going to be going a little faster because I hope like if you're making this that you know how to like make all the different stitches. Otherwise we'll make this video very long because it's probably going to take a long time. Alright, so I move the stitch up. Alright, now we done front loops only. The next thing on the pattern says back loops only. So the back loop, what you probably know, would be this, like the outer part of your stitch. So let me zoom in. So you can see go through 2 usually. Now you're going to go through the back only, the part that's not facing towards you. Okay? And then you're going to do a single crochet. Oops. And I'm going to do that all the way around. So the back loops, not this one, we just did, that's front loop, and go to the back one. That's the back loop, okay? So you're going to do that all the way around. And Okay, so I'm nearly there on the last stitch with the C-clip on, and then now I can move up C-clip onto the band on my hook. Okay, so now the black is a little bit hard to see because it's like a dark color on the camera, so I hope you can see and understand. Okay, so now it's basically done. So you can just take off your C-clip, and then I'm going to do a slip knot. So you can see that we crocheted on the back loops only, so when you turn it around and flip it, you can kind of see like this ring of stitches, like the second half. I don't know if you can see or not, but there's like a stitch of like that we didn't stitch. So we just did the back stitch. So this would be like the front stitch. So we're gonna go through one of the stitches and then make a slip knot. And if you don't get it, it's okay. You could just like go through a stitch. Okay, so made my slip knot. Oh, lost it again. Okay, so, and then after you make the slip knot, you're gonna go through the opposite side, another one of the front stitches of where you just slip knotted, and then you're gonna make another slip knot on that one. Like that, okay? And then you can flip your hat back, and there's gonna be a hat with your slip knots, like in the stitches. Okay, so now we've done the hat. We're gonna do the nose pretty easy. You'll just need orange, so I'm gonna clear this up and get some orange. Alright, so for the nose, I'm using orange since it's gonna be a carrot nose. So we'll need to make a magic ring of 3, so again, we make a magic ring and then put 3 stitches. 1, oops, lost the loops. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. So you can go back and count your stitches. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now you can put your C-clip on, and then we actually don't need to put our C-clip on. You can just do a slip knot. So we can just, how I'm doing the slip knot is I'm going through the magic ring and then pulling everything on my hook and then making a slip knot like that. All right, and then you can kind of like twist the ring inside out. So like it pops up like this and all the stitches is like at the bottom, and that's gonna be your nose. And then you can go through, like you have your slip knot here, you can go through the other side or like somewhere else and then put another slip knot. That way you can put your nose on later. All right, so there we go. That's our nose. It's a little bit crooked because we pulled really hard on this slip knot because that was like a slip knot to close everything off, but we can fix that later. So we have the hat and nose. Now we're gonna make the scarf. Actually, we can't make the scarf yet because it's like attached onto the snowman. So I'll show you how to do that later. All right, so now we can start on the body. And it's a big pattern, so I can't put it on camera, you can't see it. Okay. So I'm going to move my orange over and get my white now. So you can go ahead and get your white bands. Okay, pattern's too big, so I've got to move it over. I can show you later when like maybe it's like later down to the bottom. All right, so for the body, we're going to start with a chain 3. So this is a little bit hard, but I hope you'll understand. It's like a different way of starting. So you're going to take your band and then you're going to kind of like wrap it like this around your hook. So you just like put it on top and then wrap both sides underneath like this. And then you're going to take your C-clip. I'm going to use a black one so you can see. And then you're going to clip it on both ends like that. Okay, so I hope you understand that. can show you again. If you don't understand, actually, there's another way. You can just take your C-clip, take your band, and then thread it through the C-clip like this, and then fold it, and then you can put it on your hook like that. It's the exact same thing, okay? So after we done that, we're gonna do chain 3. So this is already counted as 1 chain, so we'll do 2 more. 2, and then 3. All right, and then I'm gonna move this over so it doesn't distract you. Okay, so now we're gonna turn, and by turning, you just kind of pull through like this, and now it's another hard part, so you have to make sure we're doing turning and then doing a single crochet back to the first stitch. So you have to like go through the stitch. It's not like this, like it's not in between the stitch. It has to go through both stitches, so like this. Okay, so not like this. It's not like separated. I'm gonna go through both of the stitches like this. Okay, so now you're gonna do a single crochet, and then for this one you do the same. So again, not like this. It's not like separating it. You're putting it through like this. It's going through both loops. Otherwise it'll fall apart. Okay, you're gonna do a single crochet in that one as well. Now you can take your C-clip off and then put on the band on your hook. Now we'll be doing a single crochet all the way around. So, no, sorry, not a single crochet, an increase all the way around. So you have 4 stitches, and we're gonna skip this one because we already put it a stitch in this one, like right here. This one doesn't count because we just put it a stitch right in. So we're gonna skip to this one, and then you're gonna increase all the way around. So increase means 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So you're gonna do, and then the next one would be right here. This is not a stitch, this is just from like the turning, so it's like a slip knot, so it goes to this one, not the small stitch. Increase, and then next stitch right here, and then the next stitch would be, the last stitch would be the one with the C-clip. All right, so that, oh, sorry. Okay, put your C-clip. All right, so that's the hard part. Now you've gone through the hard part, it's gonna be all like normal, and that's just how I'm gonna start every of my squishmallows. I'll design more, and let me know below if you want me to design any that you like. All right, so now we're on row 3. Right here, I'll show the pattern again, row 3, which we do row 2, which we do single crochet increase, so will equal to 12. Okay, so now we do a single crochet and then increase, so 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and that would equal to 12 stitches. And I will try to make more like Christmas designs because I have like been doing other things and I haven't had time to make a tutorial or any like video. And yeah, and I also was super excited when I won Loom Star of the Week. I'll definitely make a video on that when I receive the prize. I'm super excited because I never like ordered from the store before, and I always wanted to like get those bands, so I might get it. And I think like I might get if I get a Loomy Pal, because we're doing like a Secret Santa thing and like with my friends. I asked for a Loomy Pal, so if I do get it, then I'll also do a video on that. And I really love the Loomy Pal charms. They look really cute. Alright, so we'll do row 2 now. We've done row 2, we'll do row 3 now, which is single crochet and then 2 single crochets and then increase, and then we'll equal to 16 stitches. So we'll do 2 single crochets and then an increase. And and I might stay on like maybe in the next round, and then for the longer rounds I'm just gonna like do a little bit and tell you what to do, and then you can do the rest, and I'm gonna do the rest off camera because I don't want this video to be really long. Alright, so that is row 3 done. Now on row 4. Row 4 is single, 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 increase. So 3 single crochets and increase, and then you'll end up with 20 stitches. So I'll do that row with you. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, wrong band. And then increase and get my white. So, oh, I keep on missing it. I'm going too fast. Okay, so, oh, I missed it again. The bands are too slippery. Okay, there we go. Alright, move the stitch up. So now we're on row 5. So for row 5 to 8, we're going to be doing single crochet, so that's 4 rounds. So I'm going to do those 4 rounds off camera, and then when you're done, you can come back. So how I mark off my roses, after I do a row, I put like a C-clip down, and then once I have 4, I know that I've done 4 rows, so you can do that as well. So I'll come back after I've done 4 rows, and you can too. Alright, so I have finished the 4 rounds. This is what it looks like. So now we'll be moving on to the scarf. So for 2 rounds, we'll be using the scarf color. So I'll be using red. Let me get some red out. I'll be using red today. And the original squishmallow does have blue, so you can use blue if you want, but you can use any color. And you'll just be doing 2 rounds in the scarf color. So I'll do a little bit with you, like with the slip knot. Oh, I'm gonna use a different band. That one's a really thick band. So how you do a slip knot is you get the color you want, you pull through everything on your hook, and then put it back on your hook and do a slip knot. So that is color change. And now you just go all the way around with your new color. So you'll be doing 2 rounds, and I'm going to be doing that off camera. And when you come back all the way around, make sure you skip this stitch right here. You see this like crooked stitch that's kind of like different. Do not go through the stitch. So the stitch you have to go to is this stitch, because this stitch is just like the slip knot, so do not go through this little stitch. So I will come back after I have done 2 rows of the scarf color. Alright, so I finished the 2 rounds. This is what it looks like. So you have 2 rounds of the scarf color using red, and now we are on round 11 to 14, which we have to do 4 rounds of single crochet in white. So again, we'll be using white and 4 rounds, and I'm going to be doing that off camera, but once again I'll show you how to do the color change. So go to the next stitch, take out some white, take out a band of white, and then pull through everything, you claim, and then pull through everything, and then you go your slip knot. And then you can continue going through and making 4 rounds of the single crochet. So actually, I'm going to slip knot it right here. I'm going to show you how to put everything on the face and the head first before we move on. So we're gonna put the nose first before we put the eyes. Here we go, your nose. So I told you to push everything up like that. And your slip knot, because you made a really tight slip knot over here, you have to like kind of loosen it or something. Oh, sorry, I pulled my slip knot out. Okay, there we go. So because it's a little bit crooked, because when you pull the slip knot, you pulled it really tight. So you can loosen it a little bit. That way it's like a little bit uneven. And then you can like push around, oh, off camera, push around the stitches. It's not clearing. Oh, there we go. It's being clear now. You can push around stitches to make it look like this. And then on the nose, you want to put it, for this one, I put it like on the 3rd row. I think I put it on the 3rd row. It's really close up. On the 3rd row. So you can do that on that one as well. So I'm going to do that. So like right around here. Check. I'm going to put it right here. So you're going to pull both sides. Oh, lost track. Okay, right here. I'm going to pull both sides down. So I pulled that side down. Go through the other side. Pull that side down. And make sure both sides are in. And then I'm going to see if I like the spot. And I do. So I'm going to go underneath and make a slip knot. Sorry, not a slip knot. Like tie it together. Okay. So, there we go. Our nose. And in the actual squishmallow, it's flat, but I didn't know how to make like a flat. I guess I can like make a magic ring, but I think it looks better this way. Now we can add the eyes. So I'm not sure what size it is, so you can just like kind of play around with it. And I put it at 1 stitch away from the nose, so like right here. It's 1 stitch away from both sides, so I'm going to put another eye over here, like this. So that is how I put the eyes. So now I'm going to put the backing. Alright, so I put one backing on. I'm going to put the other one. That way it doesn't take too long. You just take your backing and then like push it through, like that. Usually one will work. If you push it through one. Okay, like that. So that's your eyes. And make sure your eyes aren't too small, because if you push the backing, it's gonna like squeeze through and it's not gonna look good. So that's how you add the face. Now we're gonna add the hat, which is right here. So I put it around the top, like right here. So I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna go through 2 stitches on the top, pull both slip knot in. It's pretty easy. Hard to stay in camera while I'm like attaching stuff. And then when you put it in, you can see if you like it, and I do. Once I push it in, it's gonna look good. Oh, well, tie it together. So I'm going to tie it together. And there we go. And then you can just like push this is supposed to be like the rim part. So you can like push the rim out and the top. This is the rim, this is the top of the hat. That's what it looks like, really cute. So now you can just, once we've done that, we can just go ahead and do the 4 rows of white. And I'll meet you back when I'm done. So I'm done the 4 rows of white, and this is what it looks like. It looks adorable. So now we can start doing the scarf, and the buttons. So we'll put the buttons first so we know where to put the scarf. So you'll need like 2 small safety sizes, and I'm gonna put it, let me see where I put it, the other one. So this one, I'm gonna match where I put it and put it one right here, like right underneath the scarf. And then I'm gonna kind of skip one, well, not skip one, but like go to the next directly at the bottom. Here it is, right here. So I'm not gonna put backings because it's too small and it's gonna kind of like go through and look like really squeezed. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Now I'll show you how to make the scarf. So the scarf would be 3 single crochets turn, 3 single crochets slip knot. So I'll show you how to do that. So I started a stitch right next to it, so I'm gonna start right here like this, stitch, so like the second row and right next to the bottom. I'm gonna make a slip knot with, well, take your scarf color and make a slip knot, and then you're gonna go to the next stitch, and this is considered second single crochet. Make a single crochet, and then the third single crochet. All right, like that. Then you're going to turn your work, and then you're going to go to the stitch right below it, right here, and you're going to, wrong color, gonna make a single crochet back. So we just turned, now we're making a single crochet back. It slipped. And then we're also going to crochet through this little stitch right here. This is technically not a stitch, but we're going to go through there anyways. So we're going to go through that little stitch. And single crochet. Okay. And we're going to turn and slip knot one more, single crochet one more time, all the way to the end. I think I made a mistake on the pattern. I forgot to do one more because the scarf looks a little short. But you can make your scarf as long as you want. And then this little stitch right here, we're gonna single crochet as well. There we go. And now we can go through this stitch right here at like basically the stitch, and then we're gonna do a slip knot. There we go. And then we can pull it in, go through that stitch, and then pull it in. So here's the scarf. It's gonna look better when we stuff it because it looks a little strange, but this is what it looks like. Now we can finish. We're nearly done, guys. So after we do that, we need to do single crochet. For round 15, we do a single crochet, single, decrease, and then we end up with 16 stitches. So we'll need to do 2 single crochets and then a decrease. So I'm gonna stay in camera and do that with you. So 2 singles, and to do a decrease, you take the first stitch of the loop, of the next loop, and the front loop, and then you take the back loop of the second stitch. Oops, the buttons fell because I didn't put the backing. I'm gonna take more white. Used a lot of my white today. I usually don't like using my white because I always run out, and because a lot of patterns need white. So my designs, I think I made a mistake. Alright, so for the next round, by the way, I fixed my mistake. Alright, so for the next round is row 16. So you do a single crochet and then a decrease. So we're gonna do that. And I don't think we have to add stuffing yet. I'm gonna add stuffing in the next round. So you do a single crochet. Oops. Single crochet. And then a decrease. We're nearly there. I brought out Michael's and then I got some of like the kind of foam ball things. So then I put it inside and then so it looks like an ornament. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Oh, can't see it like this. This is what it looks like. So now we can go ahead and stuff it. So I'm gonna go off camera to go ahead and stuff it. Make sure it's not overfilled so there's like holes or not like underfilled, you know. Alright, so I finished stuffing it and this is what it looks like. It looks adorable. So I'm gonna go ahead and do decreases all the way around. Let me dig up my stitch. Oh, there you go. Now I'm gonna do a decrease all the way around. So it's just normal decreases. It's getting blurry sometimes because it's not focusing. Maybe because it's too close. But I want to zoom in the camera so that you guys can see more clearly of what I'm doing. Alright, and last stitch. I'm gonna dig up that C-clip before I close it. Okay. There we go. Last single crochet, and then after you could just like kind of lay it down and see where it goes. And then I'm just gonna go through knot there, and then pull through everything. Slip knot. And then you can kind of just pull through a hole that the band is kind of like in the direction of. Make sure I don't pull any stuffing out. Oops, that's what I just did. Do it again. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I think I should have put more stuffing. Actually, I'll put more stuffing later because it looks a little bit underfilled. But this is what it looks like. And my other one, you look adorable. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to my channel. And if you make this, please tag me on Instagram so I can see your creations. And also go follow me, which is Shannon_looms. And yeah, comment below if you want me to make other designs of squishmallows. I have some that I plan to do soon. And give this video a like as well. So I hope you enjoy and I'll see you next time. Bye!